you may bring it up to the floor next time. It's better to bring it to the floor where everybody is here, because I brought it to the floor last time and you were there. You did not say anything. We shall now do it. You know, I'm sorry. I don't really cherish these discussions that are. Senator Pacquiao, are you ready to make your presentation on the death
Just for
penalty?
the record, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, just for the record,
You are speaking on the record all the time. We have not turned off the microphone.
the plenary proceedings yesterday was not the proper forum or venue.
I stand corrected.
to raise
You are
the
all
matter.
obviously, you all have the answers, and I bow to your knowledge. It is
The
brilliant.
proper forum is
It is
before
brilliant.
the committees themselves, not the plenary, because the matter of the EJ case is, and the other, and even the death penalty bill
With the chair will now proceed.
has been
Go ahead.
referred
Go ahead.
already
Senator Pacquiao is
to the
recognized.
committee.
You are not recognized anymore.
Thank you.
Very much. Senator Pacquiao, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The problem of our country with regard to drug trafficking and drug abuse has grown into an emergency situation that now merits urgent action. Kailangan na siguro nating magpasa ng batas na pupugsa punto por punto sa lumalala nating problema sa droga. There is now a need to enact a measure that will decisively repress these heinous crimes. For this reason, I filed Senate Bill number 185, an act of impose the death penalty and increase the penalty in certain dangerous drugs crimes, amending for that purpose other special penal laws and for other purposes on the basis of Article 3, Section 19 of the 1987 Constitution, which states that excessive fines shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishment. Punishment inflicted. Neither shall the penalty be imposed unless for compelling reason involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it. This particular section has been debated upon the framers of our Constitution. Father Joaquin Bernas wanted to abolish the imposition of the death penalty. He proposed the Section 19 be written as, excessive fine shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishment inflicted. Death penalty already imposed shall be commuted to reclusion perpetua. However, Commissioners Arturo Padilla and Christian Munsod opposed to this proposition. During the deliberations, they advocated to add the exemption and imposing the death penalty by adding to the provision, unless for compelling reasons involving heinous crimes, the Congress hereafter provides for it. Their suggestion prevailed and was adopted by the Commission. True enough, this provision becomes relevant and useful in our ongoing war against drugs crimes. The provision speaks in clear language in granting Congress the authority to push for measures to reimpose the death penalty for compelling reasons. It is of my humble opinion that our current problem over heinous crimes related to the trafficking and abuse of dangerous drugs falls within the bounds of this constitutional limitation. Hence, in my proposed measure, I introduced some amendments to Republic Act number 165, known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, Senate Bill 1856, to provide certainty of punishment and more severe penalties to drug traffickers. For example, Section 4 of RA 9165 penalizes only the so-called drug mules that made no mention of the criminals orchestrating this illegal trade. Hence, I added in my proposed measure to also impose penalties to those who shall import or bring or force, intimidate, direct, instruct, or otherwise cause another person to bring into the country any dangerous drug regardless of the quantity and purity involved. Moreover, Section 11 of RA 9165 imposes the penalty of life imprisonment to death penalty for those who will be caught in possession of 50 grams or more of shabu has been reduced to 10 grams in Senate Bill number 185. Procedurally, the present bill is being filed separate from similarly intended bills for other kinds of crimes in order to move the bill forward with focus and unburdened by more lengthy consideration of other crimes. This will allow for a timely opportunity to stop the nation's growing problem over crimes related to the trafficking and abuse of dangerous drugs. The Senate must be clear in its intention to deter dangerous drug crimes and toll the warning bell that the country will now fight back to reign the good of its people, the meaning of its future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And that's the bill that I'm trying to pass and become a law.
Thank you, Senator Pacquiao. For the record, there's a second bill here, and I think there are other bills that have been filed. I just want to be sure that we have it all. This time written by Senator Lacson, and the title of which is An Act Reinstituting the Death Penalty in the Philippines. And the bill of Senator Pacquiao involves imposition of the death penalty in cases of drugs. And on the other hand, there's a general bill here reimposing the death penalty pursuant to the constitutional provision on a law that must be passed in connection with the imposition of the death penalty. So, Senator Lacson, would you like to make a comment on your bill?
No, Mr. Chairman. I think we should now ask the resource persons. But I noticed that we have only one set of resource persons here. They all come from the law enforcement agency or law enforcement sector. So I don't know how we will proceed. At least for today, we can hear them out. But in the succeeding hearings, I would suggest that we hear the other sectors, Mr. Chairman.
Of course. Again, this will take the form of other matters, really, in terms of the bills proposed by Senator Pacquiao and Senator Lacson. So I think we can call the police to the NBI is here, right? Is the National Bureau of Investigation here? Director Dante Garan, and who else? Police General Ronald De La Rosa, who is represented by Police Chief Superintendent Edwin Roque, Chief Legal. Who else is here? Can you please stand up, Mr. Edwin Roque? All right, the oath has been administered to you already, right? Yes, thank you. And then the gentleman right beside you, Police Chief Superintendent. Yes. Go ahead. Who's next? Can you use the microphone, please?
I'm Chief Superintendent Oscar Albayaldo, Your Honor. I'm the Acting Regional Director of the National Capital Region Police Office.
All the witnesses here have been administered. Has anybody been here that have not been able to take their oaths here? Anybody? So, you've all taken your oath. So, will you please stand up, the three of you? This will mean the lady, please. What's your name?
Your Honor, good morning. I'm Attorney Maria Lindbergh Constantinopla, the current Chief of Staff of the Internal Affairs Service, and I also sit as Chief of the Intelligence and Investigation Division of the Internal Affairs Service, Your Honor.
You are a civilian?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm a civilian component of the Internal Affairs Service.
Maria Lindbergh Constantinopla, representing Police Chief Superintendent Luterio.
Yes, Your Honor. He would like to extend his sincerest apology for his absence in today's hearing, Your Honor, because he's also engaged to participate in one equally important activity of the PNP, Your Honor.
That's right. And Police Chief Superintendent Albayalde, and you are LCRPO, and Police Chief Superintendent Rosauro Aksyo. Did I pronounce your name right? Aksyo, thank you. Okay. So the
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Let me take your seats.
there have been many cases of killings of late, and not only of late, but in many instances in the past. The questions that we'd like to ask you here would also involve not just the imposition of the death penalty, but also matters involving extrajudicial killings in a very loose definition. Perhaps I would let Senator Pacquiao, because it is the intention of the chair to proceed with the investigation on extrajudicial killings. Would you like to ask a question, Senator Pacquiao, or no need? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In relation again to the issue of discussing the death penalty bill, may we know whether an amended or subsequent notice was also issued to the PNP and the other offices invited today in relation to the death penalty law or bill, and whether or not they did receive an amended notice, whether they are prepared to participate in today's proceedings in relation to that bill.
Are you prepared to make any suggestions on the bill and for reimposing the death penalty? Anybody?
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Good morning. The NBI Director is recognized, Dante Garan.
We have not received an amended what Ma'am De Lima was saying.
You have no notice.
We have no notice. So at the moment, although I have on my mind personally, but it will not bring the thoughts of the Bureau at the moment. So we are not prepared, Your Honor.
All right. In that case, then we will proceed. If none of you have been properly notified by the, I'm sorry that we were not properly notified by the Secretary, and therefore we will proceed now with the police and for what you were here for, and try to finish the police now insofar as your thoughts on the matter of the extrajudicial killings. IAS is here, and PDEA is here? Yes, all right. My questions are for IAS, if there are no questions on the part of the committee. The usual rules apply, of course, 10 minutes for every senator. Let me ask IAS right now, how many cases are you handling right now? The last time we came here, you were talking about over 100 cases, right?
Currently, Your Honor, we are handling about 1,000. If you're going to start our timeline from January to October, with respect to the motu proprio investigation, we're handling 1,411. But if the timeline will be from July to September, our motu proprio investigation will be at 1,298, Your Honor. This is only with respect to the motu proprio investigation, Your Honor, but we also handle walk-in clients, which is about 200 cases, Your Honor, and other regular motu proprio investigation, which is also an additional 200 cases, Your Honor.
So you have over 1,000 cases.
Yes,
to be
Your
exact
Honor.
again, motu proprio, which means there was a killing. Ilan yan? 1,000.
If we're going to start from January, Your Honor, it will be 1,411 nationwide.
1,411. All right, but we're talking about recent killings. Let's say July.
Your Honor, with respect to the recent killings, we have 1,298, Your Honor.
1,000.
298.
How can that be? From January up to the present, you have 1,411. So you're saying there's really a spike, 1,200 from July to September?
Yes, Your Honor, there is an increased number of motu proprio investigations.
All right. Of the motu proprio investigations that you conducted, ilan na natapos niyo?
We are already done with the 300 cases, Your Honor.
And of the
motu proprio.
300 cases, what is your recommendation? Was there any recommendation to prosecute for failure to follow the rules of engagement?
So far, Your Honor, these are drop and close cases, Your Honor. We have 28 for summary hearings, and these are where there is...
Speak slowly because we cannot follow you. Go
I'm
ahead.
so sorry, Your Honor. With respect to resolved cases, Your Honor, we have 300 resolved cases. These cases were resolved because they already been considered as drop and close because there is legitimate operation.
Those 300 cases were considered legitimate operations.
Yes, Your Honor.
Of course, a legitimate operation meaning you had a proper search warrant.
Yes,
Is that
Your
what you're
Honor.
talking about?
Yes, Your Honor. They
When you-
complied with the police procedure, Your Honor.
And what are the police procedures then?
We are covered by the PNP police procedures, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are, but what
Yes,
are they?
sure.
Can you tell us here?
The police procedure, Your Honor, in as much as we would like to discuss about the police procedure, Your Honor, this involves a series of provisions with respect to rules of engagement in the implementation of the warrant, Your Honor.
When you have-
Warrant and other...
you have a
incidents,
warrant,
Your Honor.
you have acquired a warrant insofar as 300 cases are concerned to arrest?
Your Honor, some of these cases are involves bypass operation, wherein the police officers conducted bypass operation, and some of these cases also involves serving warrant to the
All right,
accused,
and in
Your
all
Honor.
those cases, how many did you prosecute? Did you prosecute anybody? Did you find somebody in violation of all these rules and regulations?
We have forwarded 28 cases for summary hearing, Your Honor, wherein we find that there is probable cause that indeed this...
28 of the 300, you found probable cause. Probable cause for what?
that they violated the police procedure.
Such as?
Operational procedure, Your Honor, such as in the serving of the
I'm
warrant.
sorry, I don't know your operational procedures very well, but you should tell us. Did this result in a fatal event?
Yes, Your Honor.
All of them
Yes, Your Honor. The 1,298 cases
are all fatal.
are all fatal. Most
Now, in the case of the 28, what cases have you filed and where? Did you file with the police commission?
no, these cases are filed before the Internal Affairs Service, Your Honor. We have
I know
a
you're investigating it, di ba?
yes, Your Honor.
And then
but-
and then you are also going to prosecute them already in the IAS.
yes, Your
Ano
Honor.
ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
From
we have
there, you don't go to the police commission. You don't file a case at the criminal courts.
no, Your Honor. We file cases to the we also have the authority to file criminal cases. However, Your Honor, with respect to the IAS, it is a one-stop shop. So we investigate, we prosecute.
It is administrative in nature, right?
Yes,
It
Your
is not
Honor.
criminal. You cannot put the guy in jail, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So normally, when you decide to prosecute, you are punishing them, for example, for insufficient self-defense. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So anong ginagawa nyo administratively?
We conduct summary hearing, Your Honor, after the findings of probable cause. We notify the respondent to appear and file their answer. Then eventually there will be a hearing, but with the current amendment of the NAPOLCOM with respect to MC 2016-002, the regular hearing will no longer be conducted, but the parties are now being required to submit their respective position papers just to shorten the procedure on the administrative aspect.
I'm a bit confused. You investigated, already completed 300 cases. Of the 300 cases, 28 you decided to
Proceed for summary hearing, Your Honor.
summary hearing.
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. And who would conduct the summary hearing?
We have a separate division.
Correct. And
For
what
that,
do you
Your
call
Honor.
that division?
That is the Legal Affairs Division, Your
Legal
Honor.
Affairs Division. And what do? They're actually prosecuting the guy, right? The policeman.
Yes, the prosecution is being done by the Legal Affairs
For failure
Division.
to follow the correct...
Yes, Your Honor.
And what are the cases that you're handling? Are you handling right now?
The cases with administrative cases, Your Honor, grave misconduct, serious irregularities.
If he shoots a guy with insufficient self-defense, ano prosecution niya?
Violation of the police procedure.
Grave misconduct,
grave
di ba?
misconduct, Your Honor.
Ba't di mo sabihin? Hindi naman nalalaman ng mga tao dito kung ano yung pinoprosecute nyo eh.
Yes, Your Honor. Only with the...
Do you intend to file murder cases against these policemen?
Yes, Your Honor. We have the intention to file murder cases against this police personnel because it is also within our mandate under
How long
RA
will it take you to
855.
file? Have you filed any murder cases yet?
As of the moment, Your Honor, we haven't filed a single incident.
So from July up to the present, there's been no case filed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung 28 ang pinaka-serious. They're all dead, di ba?
Yes, Your
They are
Honor.
dead. Yung iba, you're saying that to us that they exercise the proper measures. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then yung 28,
These are PNP persons who failed to comply with the... They are found to be... there is some findings of probable cause that they engage the suspect in a manner that not in accordance
and
with
how
law.
long do you intend to continue the so-called legal affairs trial, if you will?
Under the MC, the new MC of the NAPOLCOM, we are bound to resolve these cases within 90-day period, Your Honor.
90 days.
Yes, Your Honor, 90-day period.
Have you made any announcement to the media to assure public opinion that something is happening with policemen who violate the rules of engagement? That these people, the 38, following John Doe, Juan Doe, Alfred Doe, etc., etc. John Doe, in his case, shot the guy before, knowing that he had no firearm, or he had a firearm, he had not drawn it, he fired upon him right away. Ganun ba mga kaso?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me a specific instance?
In the case of Colata, Your Honor, I think it was...
I think I'm familiar with Kulata. That's the guy who killed...
was found dead. It is supposed to be a DUI, death under investigation. However, the Internal Affairs Service assumed jurisdiction to conduct.
Who was the policeman involved?
Your Honor, may I refer to my reference, Your Honor?
Please do.
The policeman involved, Your Honor, is from Tansa, Cavite.
That's the guy that we investigated. That's why the name is familiar, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung OFW?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I cannot remember, but I have to
Yeah,
refer
that's the one, OFW.
Okay,
Sa checkpoint.
Yes, Your Honor.
Motorsiklo siya.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right?
Yes, Your
Tapos
Honor.
pagbalik niya, hinuli siya, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At pagkatapos, natagpuan siyang patay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Allegedly, after he was released by the policeman. Why can't you tell us? Why do I have to do it?
Because I have to refer first, Your Honor, because you're asking about the name of the police
All
officer,
right,
Your
just
Honor.
tell us what happened.
What happened is that Mr. Colata was then going to buy something from one particular corner when it was captured by the CCTV, Your Honor. And then eventually, because he violated the traffic rules, because he doesn't have any license and a helmet, he was being apprehended by the police officer and then brought to the station. While he was in the station, they discussed that they asked for apology for the violation. So the police officers, allegedly, let them go. Then after 5 hours, he was then found in one area at Tansa, Cavite, particularly in Barangay Lambingan, dead already with a placard that "Huwag gayahin, pusher ito."
Is a policeman involved in the killing?
Yes, Your Honor. This is the findings of
Obviously,
the...
because he's... Obviously, di ba? Do you have the name of the policeman?
Yes, Your Honor. We already filed a case against PO2 Ives Yolon, PO2 Emerson Dizon Ocampo, PO1 Edgar de Guzman, and 1 PO1 Hernan Romanes, Your Honor.
And all of them are accused of liquidating the guy. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you approve of that?
This
Obviously,
is for
because you
summary,
filed it
Your
before
Honor.
the Legal Affairs Division.
Yes, this is for summary, Your Honor. I cannot make prejudgment on the case, Your
Of
Honor.
course, summary hearing means that mabilis yan, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, gumalaw kayo, 4 na pulis ang kinakasuhan nyo ngayon. So, do they have lawyers, the policemen? Unahin ko muna yung mga pulis. Do you have witnesses from the complainant? O wag na yung pulis, yung complainant na lang.
Insofar as the
Namatayan.
insofar as the witnesses, Your Honor, there is no witness to this particular case. However, the fact that they were there
In the custody of these police officers.
yes, Your Honor, there seems to be a prima facie evidence, and in fact, there is findings of probable cause. That's the reason why we
Yung bang
forwarded
mga
it.
taong namatayan, hinahabol kayo doon, napupunta ba doon sa hearing?
No, Your Honor, we volunteered to go to their place and interview them.
So, in-interview nyo sila?
Yes, Your Honor, I asked my staff to go from the headquarters as well as from the region.
Saan ginagawa yung hearing ninyo?
The hearing of Colata is now being done before the regional office of Region 4.
Si
Your
Kulata
Honor.
yung namatay, yung hearing ng mga pulis ang pinag-uusapan
Yes, Your Honor,
natin.
but yes, Your Honor, the hearing is being run before the regional office of RIAS 4A, Your Honor.
Saan yan? Sa Cavite?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, naandun. And walang pumupunta sa mga kamag-anak?
We are not done yet, Your Honor, with
No, but nag-umpisa na kayo. Nakailang hearings na kayo.
No, Your Honor, please, the case was only been forwarded for summary hearing only about last week, Your Honor.
Last week, because it was brought here and General De La Rosa was here, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so he ordered you to conduct an investigation, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, but
And
we
you
also...
wala pa. Did you take any matter? I'm sure your police community relations officer went to the people, the relatives of the victim, correct?
As far as the investigation...
Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what aspar pa? Nagpunta, di ba? Police community relations, bakit? Oh, ito, hinuli namin to. Ayan, pumunta kayo, dililitis namin to.
Your Honor, currently we have shortage of human resources. Your Honor, we have to.
I'm not asking you whether you have shortage. I don't care if you have only one policeman. I just want to know where you are, because our course here is to find out if you have shortage, and we have been told that you have only 700 people in the IAS.
Yes, Your Honor.
We know your sub-story, okay? And
Thank
we
you,
should
Your Honor.
start doing something about it. Now, I want to know, kasi ang importante sa amin dito, na ang tao na namatayan, may habol sila. Nalalaman nila ang gobyerno, hindi pulisiya ang pumatay. At dapat, may karapatan silang malaman kung anong stage of the action, anong ginagawa ng mga tao, para may feeling na hindi makakalusot yung mga pumapatay ng tao indiscriminately, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to raise my voice with you. Please, I don't want to do that, but you have to give me more information.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nakakapagtaka sa akin, kailan kayo nagsimula ng mag-summary hearing?
Actually, Your Honor.
Hindi pa.
No, Your Honor, because we have.
Doon, hindi pa.
We have.
Alam ko eh. Nakikita ko sa mukha mo na hindi ka pa handa. Wala pa. Correct?
Your Honor, please, with your respect, Your Honor, we have to comply with MC 2016-002, wherein the respondent is given the chance to make
Did I not ask
given
you
the
whether
chance.
the police have counsel? And you have not answered that.
Your Honor, this matter involves the region, Your Honor. I can confirm to the region, Your Honor, whether they are being represented by the police, because I am now assigned with the DIAS. However, we will provide you with information. May we know from, Your Honor, from the PNP.
Because ano malabas sa akin, cosmetology ito eh. You know what cosmetology is?
Yes, Your Honor.
The study of beautification of an ugly person, right? Hindi exact yung definition ko. Papagandahin mo, pamalagyan mo ng makeup, correct? Nabisto rito yan, nagalit si General De La Rosa, iduli nyo, may kaso kayo, pero hanggang ngayon, hindi ba dapat, isang linggo na yan eh, dapat meron na kayong rason na yan for killing, di ba? Now, ang tinatanong ko, lumipat tayo pansamantala. I commend General De La Rosa. He ordered an investigation. We will follow up this case because hindi pa nyo talaga nasisimulan yung kasong yan. Correct?
Your Honor, with your respect, Your Honor, we have to comply with the provision of the
I know
MC.
you have to comply. That's why I
Yes.
ask you, a lawyer ba? Hindi mo alam. Alam mo ba?
As far as I'm concerned, Your Honor, we are conducting motu proprio investigation on this
Ay, naku,
case.
ano may motu proprio na yan?
The prosecution, Your Honor, of the IAS will be representing the complainant, Your Honor. We are the nominal complainant in this case, Your Honor.
I know. When you
yes, Your
file
Honor.
this case, it will be in the name of people of the Philippines before against these people, correct?
Yes, Your
Against these
Honor.
policemen. So,
So-
tinatanong ko lang, anong stage? Wala pa. Sa totoo lang, wala pa.
No, we have initially conducted our
No, I
investigation.
commend General De La Rosa gumalaw siya. Kinasuhan niyo yung 4. Pero saan pupunta yan? Oh, let's go to another topic. Give me a situation where out of the 28, ilan ang pulis doon na nakamatay, na allegedly nagbarilan? Na sinabi nyo, hindi tama yung pagkabaril. Pagkapaday.
All the 28, Your Honor, is with the allegation that
All the 28.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sabi ko lang
Otherwise-
yung case ni Kulata, hinuli nyo lang yung pulis dahil sila ang huling humawak kay Kulata. Last touch sila.
Your Honor,
Hindi
please.
nagbarilan yun.
Your Honor, please, may be stand corrected, Your Honor. With respect to Colata, we are still conducting a pre-charge investigation. Pre-charge, I'm so sorry, Your Honor, pre-charge investigation because we are bound by the MC, if you will allow me to continue, Your Honor. We are bound by the MC 2016-002, wherein the respondent is given the right to submit his counter affidavit within 5 days from receipt of the information that there is a case filed against him. So this is the reason why this case is now for pre-charge investigation and not part of the 28 for summary hearing, Your
But you
Honor.
were the one who raised Kulata out of the 28. It was not me, correct?
Yes,
So,
Your Honor. I stand
lumalabas,
corrected, Your Honor.
You stand corrected, don't
Yes, Your Honor. With respect to the Colata, is still for pre-charge investigation, Your Honor.
All right. I have already gone beyond that. Let us now go to the other 28 na sinasabi mo. So, 29 yung sinasabi mo. 28 ngayon. Yung sa 28, bigyan mo ako ng sitwasyon na yung pulis nakipagbarilan. Alam mo, yan ang issue ngayon sa buong mundo. Ang dami namamatay sa barilan. And ako, naiintindihan ko yan. Sinasabi ko nga sa mga tao, pag sinasabi ng Pangulo, sinasabi ng mga hepe, na pag may baril yung kalaban at bumunot, maunahan nyo na. And because of that, lahat ng mga uhuli yung drug pusher, magkakarga na yan. Lalaban na yan ng baril. Ngayon, 28 ang nahuli nyo. O ano yung 28 na yan? Sino yung nakipagbarilan?
Your Honor, could I ask for our reference because all of these cases within the region, but we have a copy right now of these cases, Your Honor. I would just like to confirm with my staff, Your Honor, for a while, Your Honor.
Go ahead. You're allowed. That's where I'm going to head. I don't know about the others here. I just want to know, let everybody know, we are not going to leave any stone unturned here. When you say there's a shooting, you have to justify the shooting. And you have to do it quickly. Kung nagbarila ng pulis, ikaw, matagal ka na ba sa IAS?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano na hawakan mong kaso sa IAS?
I have
Marami.
so many cases, Your Honor.
Alright, may nagbarilan. How long does it take you to say, hindi tama yung ginawa mo, suspendido ka, turn in your badge, turn in your gun? Kung may nangyayari doon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung baril mo, suspendido ka, you're confined to quarters, or
Not in all cases, Your Honor.
anong kaso? Halimbawa, give me some case.
I am the one who investigated.
No, just tell me. Anong sinasabi
Atiwanan
niya?
case, Your Honor.
Pag nakabaril yung pulis, anong ginagawa niya?
We conduct ballistic examination on the firearms. We requested.
No, I know that. Yung ballistics, aralin nyo.
Yes, sir.
Sinasabi ko na, nakita nyo na, gaano katagal yon? Ang tinatanong ko, gaano katagal, pagkatapos magbarilan, yung malalaman na yung pulis hindi ginawa yung akdang nakalagay sa kautusan na dapat huwag ka mamamaril ng tao kung di ka babarilin.
We are
Anong
supposed.
procedure pag nanghuli ka? Di ba taas ang kamay? Kakapkapan nyo. Hindi lang taas ang kamay. May baril. Binaril nyo kagad. Tama o hindi?
No, Your Honor.
Mali. Give me a case do sa 28 na gano'n na nangyari. Nobody's gonna get a pass here in spite of what other senators are thinking.
Okay, Your Honor. One case at Pasay, Your Honor, one particular case in Pasay, wherein we are already done with the summary hearing. In fact, the result of the case has already been forwarded to the disciplinary authority right now, Your Honor, for his signature and approval.
Ito yung nakakulong sa Pasay.
Yes, Your Honor, the
O,
detainee.
kwento mo ang facts. Dahil nakikinig ang buong Pilipinas dito. Sige, kwento mo. Ano nangyari sa Pasay?
Based on this particular case, Your Honor, the suspect, the one killed were actually detained at Pasay.
All right, before we go any further, I will go back to you. I want a list of the 28 cases that you say involve firearms. Nagkabarilan. Gusto ko ibigay nyo sa akin kung anong sitwasyon dyan. And I want you to submit the rules and regulations involved sa investigasyon ninyo.
Yes, Your Honor. we'll
Sinasabi mo
submit the same.
MC22?
MC 2016-0002
MC-016. Can you?
of the NAPOLCOM.
Oh,
2016-002.
So
Your
kasama
Honor.
rin ang Napolcom dyan. Hindi lang kayo.
No, Your Honor. This is with
Ina-adapt nyo lang yung rules ng Napolcom.
yes, Your Honor, because they are the regulatory body of the Philippine National Police, Your Honor. They're the one engaged into providing us the policy and the rules with respect
Okay.
to our...
Sige, proceed. So sa 28, sino pa? Ano nangyari doon sa Pasay? Kwento mo na yun sa Pasay.
Mr. Chairman,
Your Honor.
Yes.
may I just interject related to your line of questioning?
Yes, please go ahead.
Have you taken over the investigation of that incident last October 9 in Oriental Mindoro?
Yes, Your Honor.
So
We
what's
already
the
acquired
initial-
jurisdiction.
What's the initial findings?
The initial finding is that there is no need, Your Honor, to with respect to the Mindoro case, Your Honor, we proceeded with the pre-charge investigation because there's no need for us to conduct motu proprio investigation simply because the police personnel
No,
here.
what's your initial findings?
Our initial finding is that they are involved, Your Honor, and that they should
that's
be
not
charged.
What I want. What's the motive? What was the motive in the shooting incident? Because it turned out that the masked men are actually police officers, di ba?
Yes, Your
Riding in
Honor.
tandem, but they
Yes,
turned
Your
out to
Honor.
be police officers. So I'm trying to find out the motive because that's significant. Kung ang motive is, kung ang motive was to shoot them as suspected drug personalities, I can more or less form a conclusion. But kung personal, iba rin yung conclusion. So I'd like to find out from you, ano ba yung motive na na-establish nyo in the shooting incident?
It is more personal motive, Your Honor, because
What's the motive kung personal?
we are yet.
How can you say it's personal when you don't?
Yes, Your Honor,
What's the motive?
because the person killed, Your Honor, in this case is a chairman of the Crime Watch. Crime Watch is not engaged into any illegal activity. So more or less, it's a personal motive on his part because he has no reason to. There is no reason for him to be killed because he's not engaged into any illegal activity. So it's more on personal motive, but this being handled by our Region 4A, Your Honor. I'm now handling 1,200
Pag sinabi mong personal motive, ano yung specific motive bakit pinatay o bakit pumatay yung pulis nung sinasabi mong crime watch? Love triangle, personal grudge, dapat ma-establish yung motive kung meron kayo initial investigation na kinonduct. Kasi, balik ako sa theory na i-establish ko, no? Kasi kung drug-related operation at police officers in mask disguised as riding in tandem, iba yung conclusion ko doon. They could be over-eager police officers na ayaw lumatad sa legitimate operation na pumatay ng drug pushers. Pwede rin namang they were instructed by higher authorities. So, sa akin, importante yung ma-establish yung motive para makadraw tayo ng conclusion. Di ba? So, ano yung personal motive na sinasabi mo?
This is my opinion, Your Honor, but
No, you're an investigator. You don't give us an opinion.
Your
Based on your
Honor.
findings.
Yes, Your Honor. I just in receipt of the findings, we have the initial report. They have not yet given to us here at the National ES the result of their investigation, the investigation report. We just in receipt of the initial report, Your Honor, with respect to what actually transpired at the Mindoro incident, Your Honor. But we will provide you with information if we are already in receipt of that investigation report, Your Honor.
Conclusive ba yan na hindi drug-related yung operation, yung shooting incident na yun?
We don't have yet the initial profile with respect to the victim, Your Honor, is that he's a chairman of a crime watch.
Well, maski chairman ng Crime Watch, kung involved sa drugs, may conclusion na ba kayo na talagang absolutely wala siyang kinalaman sa drugs?
No, Your Honor, it is just an initial information, Your Honor.
For the benefit of everyone, refer to this report. Gloria Oriental Mindoro, riding in tandem killers who gunned down 51-year-old Citizens Crime Watch. You're not telling us that we don't know that this guy is a Crime Watch person. Regional Chairperson Zenaida Luz, babae pa ito ha?
Yes, Your Honor.
Last Sunday night in this town turned out to be 2 junior police officials. Police officials. One of them, a bemedaled municipal police chief, the top police official in this province, revealed yesterday. Now, natutuwa ako na mismo yung provincial director, inuli niya yan, sinabi niya, ito, bemedal pa ito, walang exempted. Walang exempted. Ang hinahabol ko lang dito, gaano katagal ninyo bago nyo ma-file yung kasong yan. Kung nahuli nyo na yan at sila ang bumaril, inaamin nila, ano susunod na yugto nitong saga na ito? Senior Inspector Magdaleno Pimentel Jr. of the 1st Maneuver Base in San Teodoro, and Inspector Markson S. Almirañez, Chief of Police of Socorro Town. Police Chief pa, nakamotorsiklo, pinatay. Alam mo, bago ako umalis kanina, pinapakinggan ko si Vice President Kabayan. Ang sabi niya, ang pinagsususpetsa ng tao ng mga riding in tandem, hindi makakagalaw ay mga pulis. Eto, nasa batisan ni Senator Lacson, yung kasong ito, pulis mismo ang bumabaril, naka-motorsiklo pa sila. Ano ang estado ng kasong yan?
It is for PCI, Your Honor, pre-charge investigation.
Kailan nangyari ito? October 11 to Sunday 2016.
Sunday, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
9 to 11, right?
Yes,
So,
Your Honor.
you have to expect that we're going to ask you these questions, hindi para ibilad kayo o hiyain kayo, puro para malaman namin kung ano ang gagawin nyo sa mga ganitong pangyayari. Wala pa tayo dun sa DUI, ha?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, the incident actually transpired in October 9. But
Correct.
it came to the news about maybe
October 11.
Your Honor.
No, hindi ko ita sinisingil doon. Just want you to answer forthrightly.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nangyayari yan. Even in America, may mga pulis namamaril rin eh. Talagang nangyayari yan, pero ayaw natin mangyari yan. So, the point is, can you give us any example dun sa 28 na sinabi nyo na, litis nyo na, nasa legal affairs? Ano yung mga kasong yun? Meron ba nagbalilan doon na napahin nyo na hindi naman nakahawak ng baril yung tao, binaril ng pulis? Meron ba ganon?
Your Honor, all of this involves shooting incident, Your Honor. But
Just answer me, yes or no.
I don't have any information, Your Honor, about the 28, Your Honor. But these are shooting incident.
You know, I want the police. Alam mo ako, nag-mayor ako. Pinakamasamang police yung police ko noong araw. In 1 year, we turned it around. We made it the best police council in the whole country. That was way back in 1980.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? And it kept on winning and winning every year afterwards. At wala na nang mamatay sa Olongo po ng panahon na yun. Birang-bira. So don't tell me you do not know.
Your Honor, I have...
So, sasabihin ko na lang sa inyo,
but I
sa
can...
28, ulitin ko yung tanong, ilan doon involving shooting incident ang na-find out nyo na yung taong binaril, walang baril, o di ka naman lumalaban, binaril, nakataas ang kamay, binaril, nakaluhod na, binaril. You know, ang media natin, madilikod siya, tama lang. Yung nangyari doon sa Caloocan, tinanggal yung lalaki, 17-year-old, pinatay. This is not gonna be a picnic, you know.
Your Honor, with respect to the 28 cases now for summary hearing. These are being done by the regional offices. In as much as I would like to inquire on how the incident transpired, whether or not they drove guns or there was indeed a shooting incident.
What is your procedure in IAS? Because you're saying me, na malayo sila, hindi namin ginagawa yan eh.
We monitor, Your Honor. In fact, we
How
have
do you
the initial
monitor?
report. We have the initial report that there is a case. These particular cases are for summary
When do you
hearing,
get
Your
that
Honor.
report?
Pardon, Your Honor.
When do you get that report?
Tomorrow, Your Honor, I can submit it to your office, Your Honor, because this report are all available, Your Honor. Just give me the chance, Your Honor, to scan on the peruse on our documents,
All
Your Honor,
right,
because everything is available.
I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with you right now, and you're not making a good account of yourself, because when you come here, you better be ready. I'm not against the police here. I'm not the pro-police. I just want to make sure we can come out with a decent investigation report here, committee report here that will say, these are the following things that must be done right away. Kung nagbarilan, nakita ninyo, wala sa lugar yung pagkabaril. How long does it take you? Dapat within 3 days, alam nyo na hindi sinunod yung rules of engagement. Pwede ba yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
O, pala eh. Ba't wala ka ba sabing ganon? 300 yun na-resolve nyo eh.
Yes, Your
That
Honor.
means sinabi nyo, hindi, tama lahat ang ginawa nila. Namaril sila, lumalaban yung tao, papatayin yung polis, napatay namin. Okay yun, kung totoo yun. Pero kung ang tao, yung 28 na sinasabi nyo, at inunan mo si Kulata na hindi naman involve yung barilan ng polis sa yung tao, ang tinatanong ko, internal affairs come in, may polis, bumaril siya, nahuli nyo na, nakasakay na, katulad nun sa HPG, nakasakay doon sa kotse, walang baril yung tao, pati yung tao, napatay. Siyempre, magtatanong ng tao. Eh, ganyan lahat sa mga pulis, namamaril sila. Ayaw natin yon. Ang gusto natin, lalabas, lumalaban talaga sa pulis, napatunayan. Now, meron ba kayong gano'n na 28 doon sa pulis na yon, na gano'n sa nangyari doon sa HPG? Meron ka bang alam? Wala. Sa Metro Manila, nandito ka sa Metro Manila, may kaso ka bang nasabat na yung pulis ng Metro Manila ay hindi sinunod yung rules of engagement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, sabihin mo sa amin kung ano. Sa 28 na yan, meron? I will ask General Alcayalde, who is the National Albayalde. Sorry, I'm not very good in names. But can you show me, you know, my staff prepared, we've been following, hindi pa ako senador, pinapalo ko na yung riding in tandem. So when these things happen, nagbilang ako July, this is far from accurate because ang figures in fact are larger than my figures. Will somebody please operate that? In Manila, lumalabas, may papel ka ba dyan? Dito? Dito na.